Hey everyone, Luke here, hope you're doing well, and today I'm making a video called Trusted Sources. This video is basically just about alternative media and things like that that I use to learn about what's going on in politics, what's going on in the health sphere, and what's going on in the investing world, okay? Mostly it's two categories that I frequent, and that's going to be news and politics, and then it's going to be investing, including crypto and precious metals investing, okay? So let's start off with just media and politics. So as far as media and politics go, I like Drudge Report, okay? So Drudge Report is just it's kind of just a standard news website. It's supposed to be like a front page and then has links to various sources along with like a headline, whatever today's headline might be. Okay, so I like Drudge Report. It's more conservative in its news stance, and it's very up to date. It gets updated frequently. It's not too biased in my opinion, and I like Drudge Report a lot. Okay. Let's see here. Drudge Report is good. What else do I like? Okay, let's go to Reddit. Okay, so it's the _Donald. So this is a subreddit. Okay. So the _Donald, and this is a subreddit on Reddit. I don't know if you're familiar with how Reddit works, but there's subreddits that are basically community driven. And you can go on them, and people post topics to discuss. They post news stories. The Donald is really cool because it's like a forum almost, and it's a bunch of a lot of younger Trump supporters, and I really like it because it's more of like an alternative like young culture full of young men like me, and it's really funny. It's got great memes. The best memes. In case you didn't know this, the best memes on the internet are at the _Donald. Well, maybe second best. Liberty memes on Facebook might have the best memes. The _Donald though is right up there. They have great memes, okay? So, and as we all know, memes are very important, okay? So yeah, the _Donald is really good. There's news stories there you won't find anywhere else. Really good commentary. A lot of really bright, smart, just hardworking, blue-collar type people that are there to discuss politics and truth and don't buy the mainstream narrative, the liberal media. So yeah, the _Donald I like a lot on Reddit. Okay. Third is Godlike Productions. This is actually a forum. And actually, originally, I think it was just a conspiracy forum. So it's godlikeproductions, .com. Okay, DrudgeReport.com. Okay, and yeah, I like it a lot. It's it used to be more conspiracy based, so you used to find a lot more articles about UFOs and I don't know Sasquatch and I don't know crazy stuff, but now it's more just like the Donald a little bit, and it's more of a community-driven like news portal where people post news articles and discuss them. I would say the Donald is closer to a source. It's like more truthful. Godlike Productions is a little more fun sometimes. It's a little more conspiracy theory. I would say Godlike Productions can also be racist sometimes, so be careful. There's definitely a tendency for white supremacy type stuff on Godlike Productions sometimes. Where people will post things comparing black people to monkeys and stuff like that. So you have to be careful on Godlike Productions. But there are some things that that are more fringe, you won't really find anywhere else. I don't know, just random thing. I don't know. If there's for instance, if there was a massive UFO sighting in Australia, and all these people recorded a UFO, and they weren't talking about the mainstream media. You probably wouldn't find that on Drudge Report or the Donald, right? But on Godlike Productions, someone was going to post that. They're going to be talking about this crazy UFO sighting. You know what I mean? So that kind of stuff. The more woo-woo type stuff is going to be on Godlike Productions. Drudge Report, I would say, is the most standard, like news oriented. The Donald is somewhere in between these two. The Donald's my favorite, actually, out of all three of these, because it's just it's the best balance in my opinion. The people on it are funny with the memes. They don't take themselves too seriously, but they're really after the truth in the same time and trying to hunt down the truth. And they point out all the flaws in the things CNN say and stuff like that. So I love the Donald. But yeah, those are probably my top three. Honorary mentions are maybe, you know, Fox News does have some good stuff, but I don't have cable. I do like Hannity on Fox News. I do like Tucker Carlson on Fox News. So Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson on Fox News, both those guys are good. Those are the only two I know of on the mainstream cable networks I know of that I can really trust. There might be more, but I don't watch it that often to really know, to be honest. So I would say those are my main sort of like news things that I frequent on the internet. Maybe I'll put this another one, but this is also like investing to a certain extent, is Zero Hedge. I like Zero Hedge a lot. So there's zerohedge.com. This is kind of like a news portal, so it's similar in some ways to these. It's not a forum. There's people could comment, but there's just anonymous posters, okay? And Zero Hedge I like, but it's like a cross between, you know, one of these three and also an investing website. So they talk about a lot of silver manipulation. So there's a lot of news on there for, you know, if Bitcoin spikes up, they'll talk about it on Zero Hedge. They talk about, you know, precious metals and stock market bubbles, and, you know, if some stock market analyst comes out predicting a crash in the next 2 days, it'll be on Zero Hedge. So it's a little bit more like conspiracy, but also a blend of like conspiracy articles with a lot of investing articles, okay? All right, so those are my main sort of ones like that, okay? So let's erase this. Okay. So now let's just move on to like YouTube channels that I like, okay? And I'll break down what these all talk about. So ones I really like Road to Ruta. Okay, Road to Ruta, and that's all one word. You know, YouTube, you can't split up words, so it's just Road to Ruta. This is a guy, Bix Weir. He's just a guy, and he really has delved deep, done a lot of research into silver manipulation and how they manipulate the price of silver. And he used to work for, you know, IT companies. And he's just a really, really smart dude. He really analyzes blockchain stuff really well. He's one of the first guys that was talking about Bitcoin. He really understands the basics of crypto and how they work. He's the one that let me know about salt lending, the video I made a couple days ago about salt lending. He's the one that first got me into salt lending and how it works and why it's so important. He does really good breakdowns of like good guys versus bad guys and this behind the scenes, and like what the Trump administration is trying to accomplish behind the scenes to get rid of the bad guys. He really gives good commentary on, you know, news articles. Like he'll go to Zero Hedge on his morning news review, and he'll look at all the articles to kind of explain things to the layperson, what's going on and everything like that. So he's good for investing and just a lot of that type of stuff. So I like Road to Ruta a lot. Other guy I like is JSnip4, also known as Joe. I don't know his last name. These two guys are buddies, actually, and so I'll list the three amigos. They call themselves the Three Amigos, kind of, because they have podcasts together sometimes, and that's Road to Ruta, Bix Weir, Joe, and then Cliff High as well. But I'll talk about him later. Okay, so JSnip4, he just does news commentary. He's really consistent, you guys. He makes like 4 or 5 videos every day, and he just breaks down what's happening, you know, be it like the hurricane or whatever, and he just talks about the stuff that interests him, which is a lot of blockchain and ICOs, you know, so stuff about Bitcoin and what he's doing. He made a lot of money off of Veritasium. He sold near the top, and that's how he bought his house, and so he just gives updates on his life and how he's doing with his crypto, stuff like that. And he, if he finds good ICOs, good, you know, crypto investments, he invites people on his channel, and he talks about those crypto companies with the CEOs, and they do videos together. Really cool guy. I love Joe. Okay, other one is Cliff High. So this is the WebBot guy. I don't know if I've talked about him before, but Cliff High's really good. He's an ex-computer programmer. He's been a computer programmer, well, not an ex-computer programmer, but he used to work for like Microsoft and these sort of companies, and he's been in computer software, coding computers for his whole life, and he's he's an older guy now, and he is just so damn smart. You can say whatever you want about his WebBot reports, which is where he basically uses analytical tools that he created himself to analyze chatter on the internet and then try to guess what's going to happen in the future due to people's like subconscious and then the linguistics that they're using. You can say whatever you want about that, but there's no doubting in my mind that Cliff High is very, very intelligent. And Cliff High is actually my #1 resource for crypto investing. So you guys should make a note of that. Cliff High is my #1 for crypto investing. Just because he's not a trader, I'll give you guys some guys for trading. I'll give you a list of my favorite traders, but I don't really trade. And Cliff High is a brilliant guy because he's a computer programmer, but he's also run businesses. And so this combination is very powerful because when he talks about crypto, he understands not only if the code and the theory behind the crypto is sound, but he understands business and business models, and he understands which ones make the most business sense. So like his top picks, for instance, are like Veritasium and Populous, and besides just the main ones, like obviously Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. But he's really good at picking also the sort of crypto projects like Veritasium and stuff, because he understands the business side of it, and he understands how businesses work and why there's a business need for these sort of companies, like Populous, for example. And so he's really good, I think, if you're gonna have long-term holds, okay? So yeah, anyone that wants to do long-term holds in crypto, I would recommend listening to Cliff High, #1, okay? So I like these guys a lot. Who else do I like? Andreas Antonopoulos is pretty good on YouTube, and all these people have Twitter too. I don't know how to spell his last name. Let's see, I'll do my best guess. Antonopoulos. It's something like that. I think I put in an extra U here. I don't think that U exists, but it's Andreas Antonopoulos. If you get it close, it's a long Greek, a long Greek name. If you get close, Google will do the rest of the work for you, as we know. But he's been in Bitcoin since the very beginning. He goes around the world and talks about Bitcoin and Ethereum and gives blockchain seminars and stuff like that. He's really, really great, and yeah, he's just a good all-around guy. He's been a computer security expert for a long time, and so he's basically an expert on blockchain tech. He's probably one of the world's, maybe, I don't know, he's at least in the top 100 blockchain experts, I would say, both as a coder and as use cases and stuff like that. And he has a YouTube channel, Twitter, everything. He's really good for crypto-based stuff. Who else do I like? There's other people, like just for news on the ground, I like Mike Poole. Okay, so Mike Poole is just an on-the-ground reporter. And he really goes on the ground and interviews people around the world, like during events. For example, he goes, like, when they had riots in Germany or something like that, he'll go all the way to Germany and be on the ground. He'll go in disguises. So Mike Poole's really good. Lauren Southern is also really good. She's a girl who also does the same type of thing that Mike Poole goes. Lauren Southern will go undercover into like Antifa camps and pretend she's like part of Antifa just to see what they're doing and stuff. She's really, really cool. Very brave girl, beautiful, smart. Yeah, she's really cool. Lauren Southern is good. I like also Milo. I can't forget Milo. Milo Yana. He has a name like this, Yiannopoulos. I don't know how you spell it, fuck. But he's really good. He's actually a gay conservative, and so the left doesn't really know what to do with him. He's like a gay, sassy, really, really smart alt-right person. So you can imagine he causes the left all sorts of problems. He's the one that's like all behind the free speech Berkeley events and like did those along with Mike Cernovich. Mike Cernovich is also good. If you guys want to check him out, Mike Cernovich, he's good. Another one's Stefan Molyneux. Okay, this is a Stefan Molyneux. I don't know how to spell these crazy last names. Hopefully I'm close enough. Stefan Molyneux, he's a French Canadian. He's like a philosopher. So his channel is like current news. It's all based on current news and philosophy. And so he'll have people on and debate them. Stefan Molyneux is great. Stefan Molyneux is probably better than all these people. If you had to pick one, he's the best. He's probably the most moderate and the most well-informed, just generally smart guy. So I like Stefan Molyneux a lot. Yeah, he has really good, like I said, he has really great debates on the internet. He really gets down to like the deeper philosophical issues. He is an atheist, which he's wrong, you know, he doesn't believe in God, which he's wrong about. But he's a good guy, and he's open to debate on everything, and he's always down to try to find the truth. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I like him a lot, okay? I think that's all I can think of for the time being. I'll give you... Sorry about that, guys. Had to turn the camera on again. It's a long video. Okay, so yeah, high altitude investing. I think his name's like Dallin or something. I don't even know how old he is. He's pretty young, but if you watch him, he is almost always right. Not almost always, but he's very accurate. He really knows what he's doing. He gives tutorials on trading and stuff like that. So if you want to learn actual crypto trading, I would say high altitude investing is good. Who else is good? Crypto Oracle. I don't like him as much though. I think it's a personality thing. I like altitude investing because he's really good and technical, but I don't know, he seems like humble at the same time. Crypto Oracle is more entertaining, I would say. He'll like drink beer and like day trade and like stream himself drinking beer for 4 hours while he's day trading. He's pretty funny. There's other ones like Crypto Dash. There's another trading one, Crypto Dash. Who's the guy I was watching today? I think it's Crypto Edge. No, it's Data Dash. It's Data Dash. This guy's pretty good, Data Dash. And then I think this guy's Crypto Hedge. Yeah, Data Dash, Crypto Hedge, those guys are pretty good. I like this guy a little more than this guy. I like Crypto Hedge more than Data Dash, I think. Crypto Oracle's pretty good. But yeah, my favorite's probably high altitude investing. That kid's really good. He uses a lot of Elliott waves, so it's like market cycles. So like he uses a lot of Fibonacci and like Elliott waves. So he doesn't use so much like trend lines. You know, he does use trend lines and try and like descending and ascending triangles, but he uses a lot of like the natural market cycle. And so he's really good at just predicting when a market gets overbought or oversold and just timing his buys and sells. So yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah, and then for like health and fitness, my channel is probably the best there is. I like Elliot Hulse a lot. So Elliot Hulse is really good for weightlifting. But Paul Chek is really smart. If you want to learn how to like lift and like get more athletic, like Paul Chek has the most fundamental understanding of human physiology and how it moves and breathes and should function properly than anyone else I've ever seen in the history of forever, probably. So I would say Paul Chek. I disagree with him on some aspects of nutrition, but as far as like if I was like an athlete and I wanted to learn how to like move better, my body better, and have better functioning strength and stuff like that, I'd go to Paul Chek. No matter. Ido Portal's pretty good. He's like a movement coach. Yeah, other random. Let's just keep going. Other random things I like. I randomly watch farmers that grow food just to learn that stuff. I don't know why. I don't even really grow food, but it's entertaining. There's a couple. What's that guy's name? I don't know if I remember. I don't know, it's like urban farming. There's like urban farming channels, like urban farmer? Is that what it's called? Urban farmer? Urban farmer? Or something like that. If you just type in urban farmer, I think he's probably like one of the #1 channels. But he's a cool guy, and he teaches how to like make like good money. Like he shows how you can make like $100,000 a year on like a small piece of land, just being really efficient and growing crops that make money. I like him because he's it's like urban farming with someone. I think it's the name of the channel. Urban farming with Joe or something, or like something like that. But anyways, what I like is he combines business savvy. Like he's pretty grounded in that he understands he's there to make money, and the farm has to make money, or else it's kind of pointless for him. And so he teaches people how to grow like high yield, high earning crops on a small amount of property, doing it organically and stuff like that. So I like that a lot. Okay, and another crypto guy I like is Mike B. Mike B's not very healthy and he's kind of angry, but he's really smart. So Mike B is good, and he talks a lot about Veritasium and Omisi Go and Populous and how these businesses work, and he analyzes a lot of ICOs and stuff like that. Yeah, all right. I think we've gone on a little bit too long here, but yeah, that's it for my sources. I think probably down below the video, what I'll do is I will drop links to all these YouTube channels and stuff. Maybe I'll put any I forgot about. Like David Seaman is another pretty good news on the ground guy. And there's also one out of Canada that's pretty good. I forget their name. Freedom Radio or something like that. And I'll put all the links down below, and I'll put them in categories for you guys. And you guys can check them out, and you can have awesome knowledge, okay? But last but not least, I want you to realize that drlwilson.com is the most important website on the internet. Okay, this is drlwilson.com. That is the most important website on the internet because it has the most ancient knowledge on it, the most up-to-date health parameters of how you should live your life. What is life about? What do the angels want? What is God? What is time? What is energy? What should we be doing with our lives? What is the philosophy of life? What is the philosophy of healing? What is the point of spiritual development? How do we become masters at our own lives? How do we get healthy in this day and age where all the bodies are sick and depleted? How do we heal our children? How do we heal ourselves? How do we heal our neighbors? Is the Bible truth? What is truth? How do we find the truth? How do we do all these sorts of things? drlwilson.com, because Dr. Larry Wilson, I believe, is the most spiritually advanced person on earth at this time. Okay? And so if that person is making a website, do you not think that it would be wise to read his words and at least learn some of his thoughts and at least give it a chance? Okay? Do you not think that would be wise? It would be wise. Okay? So if you take Dr. Wilson's advice for how to live your life and how to take care of yourself and heal yourself and calm your mind and how to heal your mind and how to meditate and what foods to eat and things like that, how to become a healthier person, okay? Clear your mind, make it healthier, become a more spiritual, aware person who's more intuitive. You go to that website, and then you can combine it with this stuff, okay? Then you can, get healthy and think more clearly, and then you can also learn how to invest, in cryptos and buy silver and stuff like that. But that's the most important, because health is wealth, and this website will teach you more than anything else. Okay? That's it. Talk to you guys later. Peace.